Hi Libra, I am Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com, and you can also visit my site www.tarotbyanisha.com. Librans, as we come to an end, we'll have a quick look as to how 2012 has been. Well, the biggie for you has been Saturn moving out in October. And the first half of the 2012 has been quite exciting, and it has been quite a roller coaster ride as well. A lot of you have been struggling in your personal relationships, and this also, excuse me, has to do with the Uranus. 7.5 year of Uranus, no? Uranus wisdom. As we started the year, it saw several of you struggling in your closest relationships. It saw you giving up on things that were no longer serving you any good. It could have been some very dear friendships as well. I think as we near an end to 2012, it has left you a lot wiser and maybe a bit alone. Excuse me. But that is quite fine. Your second half saw you struggling at your workplace. I think there has been a lot of, whether it is issues with colleagues or with bosses, there seems to be a lot of communication issues that you may have been facing for the last latter part of the year. And as we come to an end in December, with Saturn now moving out of course, the most important, moving out of your first sign and moving into your second, which is the house of your own income. And now for the next 2.5 years, you have to, yes, unfortunately, keep an eye on your finances. And this aspect carries on till about 2015 October. And Saturn never really moves out of our chart. I think I've explained this before in my videos as well, that Saturn merely shifts its gaze into another house. It just shifts its focus. So it'll just keep moving houses. And the lessons at that point of time that Saturn thinks that you need to be learning is the house that it occupies. So for you, the critical thing is to watch your purse very closely, watch your monies, watch your investments. Where is it that you need to be investing money? Try not to lend money for the next 2.5 years, especially large sum of money, Librans, if possible. Also try not to borrow at the same time. Money could be on the both. It could be a bit of a challenge, yet at the same time there could be a lot of opportunities as well that could open up for you. In December, Librans, we start with a Mercury. We start with the Mercury Uranus trine in your third house. That is the house of higher learning, mind, and communication. And it sees you very actively sharing ideas, talking with people, communicating. It also speaks of how our perceptions get based on what is it that we experience on a day-to-day life. It also deals with siblings, community, your cousins, your neighborhood at large. Try and keep an open mind this month, Librans. Try and let go of patterns, of thought patterns that you're very sure of, that this is how certain things work and this is how certain things don't work. So try and be fluid as we close the year. Try and be more accepting. You don't have to go ahead and implement things, but do stay open in the mind. Do be willing to explore ideas. Do be willing to look at things from others' perspective. It's very important for you that even though you may think that you may know better, there could be a very interesting and an unconventional solution just lying around the corner. So before you rubbish it, do explore it and have a look at it. We also have Uranus that is trining your seventh house. That is a house of partnership. It is a house of marriage, and you may attract somebody who's very unconventional, and it could be quite a romantic encounter. You may come across with somebody who's quite his or her own person. It could be somebody who's a painter, writer, author, anything to do with something which is not conventional, and you could end up being very attracted to this person, and it could be, like I said, quite an interesting encounter. And I think this is just uh, what your life would need at this point of time. However, for those in However, for those of you in a committed relationship, Uranus getting active could shake up things a bit for you. There could be some small arguments, there could be some issues which you have not dealt with before, they may crop up again. And also, I think it may make you say things suddenly which the other person may not like. So just try and not be reactionary this month, Libran, especially in your partnerships, in your personal relationships, also with your business partnerships, with your colleagues. Try not to say things which you may regret later on. Some of you could also be thinking of, some of you could also be rethinking of a partnership that you may have formed, and you may be wanting to go solo. And some of you may, and all this excitement is really happening at your workplace. There seems to be wanting to let go of the mundaneness, the way that you have been doing things so far, and really wanting to do things differently. So, and it's not really a lasting effect, but nonetheless I think it is something that you must explore. It is a very very creative and an innovative and an inspirational energy as well. Yes, Uranus does cause a lot of chaos and confusion along with it, but it inspires you nonetheless. So I would say do explore it before you decide as to what is it that you want to do. Mid month, we also have Venus that is moving into your third house, and that's a lovely place for Venus to be in. It's a great time that you will be feeling full of love, and you will be communicating very effectively with your family, with your siblings. It's also a great time to be communicating as far as higher education is concerned. So, for those of you who have been wanting to do a course, a long distance course for a very long time, it's a great time to be pursuing that degree. And for those of you who are looking for applications or applying outside for your children, it could be a time where you'll be investing a lot of your energy. Sun then moves on the 20th into a part of your chart that focuses on your personal values. What is it that you want? What is it that makes you happy? What is it that you are not willing to compromise on? And yes, love is one of the key things. Again, I'm not surprised for you, Librans. You're very clear as to what is it that you want out of a partnership. I think even as far as your work is concerned, besides love, partnerships, even formed business partnerships, you're very clear about the kind of work that you want to do now, the kind of people you want to be associated with. So there's a lot of clarity as we close the year. There's a lot of sifting of process that has happened. Yes, all of it has not been easy, and some of it could have been uh, painful, and there could have been some moments where you could have been very tensed and very upset as well. But by the end of it, if you were to see that it has just the entire process has been a sifting process for you. You have far better clarity than you had when the year started as to what is it that you don't want. You're very clear on that. This is also a time where a lot of you are going to be thinking about your roots, about your childhood, about the kind of nurturing that you got while you were growing up, or just your formative foundation years, how were there. And there could be some kind of a comparison. Either you could be sitting and doing and thinking about it yourself, or you could be comparing that of that with your children as well, and thinking of the difference as to how it is that it was when you were younger, and how it is, or are you doing the same things right now with your own children. This is also a great time to be pampering yourself, Librans. A great time to be nurturing yourself. I think it's a brilliant time if some of you can take some time off and just go to a retreat and just spend some time with yourself, and just nurture yourself, listen to your inner child. I think you just need to sort of switch off just for some days. and it will do you wonders, especially on the mental plane. And for Librans, being the Aries sign, it's all up there in the head. So I think it'll be a great time to rejuvenate, to recharge your batteries before you get on to the 2013. So try and take off for some time, even if you want to do it by yourself. I think it's a great thing to be doing that. And then the parting begins for you, Librans. Start 25th. We have Mars that moves into again a part of your chart that has to do with love, it has to do with children, it has to do with creativity, it has to do with partnerships, and you're going to be full of zest, you're going to be full of fun, and there are a lot of great times. I think children will bring you a lot of source of happiness. There is going to be a lot of communication. You will be able to communicate effectively. A lot of energy that you will be investing in collaborations, in sharing of ideas, in information. There seems to be just a surge of energy that is indicated into your this part of the chart. You will also be taking risks, Librans. You will be pushing yourself beyond the boundaries. You will be pushing yourself not just to think more, but you will also be thinking more innovatively. You will be. I think there's a lot of fear that seems to have gone out of a lot of you, and that is what is making you seek more. So that's a brilliant thing. So overall, a great December. I think it has been a challenging 2012 for you, Librans, but I think somewhere we are ending on a good note, and we would be starting on a better note for 2013. So, Merry Christmas to you and have a lovely New Year. I'll see you again in 2013, and thank you so much for watching.